Hello everyone, welcome to Prompt with Pal. Today we are stepping into the future of creativity and AI with a very special guest, Tianyu Xu, a founder and a generative AI educator based in Singapore, where he has been helping thousands of professionals, creators, students to unlock the power of AI since 2023. He's also been a LinkedIn top voice and actively shares his first-hand insights on the latest AI technologies and applications. Tianyu is also known for blending his decade of experience in analytics and research with his passion for creativity. He has generated tens and thousands of AI images and videos. He has authored best-selling Udemy course, you can check it by yourself, and co-authored Will ChatGPT Take My Job? In this conversation, we will explore what separates average from truly original AI content and creativity skill that matters most in 2025, the surprising ways for people who are already using generative AI, and even a hands-on to look how Tianyu goes from an idea to a finished creative piece using today's most powerful tools. This isn't just a theory, it's a front row seat to the future of creativity. So with that, I would like to now invite Tianyu Xu.
I got some help with AI and modern engineering.
Look at that! Mamma mia!
Leonardo, it's a dream to have you here in our time. Could you tell us more about your flying machine?
You know, I'm shocked it took you 4 centuries to invent helicopters.
But this aerial screw? Wow. Can it really fly?
Of course. Why don't we take it for a spin?
Let's take a selfie, just in case.
In case of what?
AI hallucinations, but no worries, let's get on board first.
Woohoo!
It worked!
Yeah! So you vibe coded the whole thing?
Of course! You expect me to digest 500 years of human knowledge in one day? Wow. I can't believe it worked. You must have tested it many times, Leonardo.
You are the first passenger.
Warning, syntax error. Warning, syntax error.
I hate AI. Let's switch back to manual mode.
Mamma mia, what's going on?
Hold tight, we are out of context window. Let's go back.
Yay, we survived!
Haha, what a relief. Shall we try vibe coding my submarine next?
Hi, this is Tianyu. This video was made with multiple AI tools. Follow me on LinkedIn for more.
So with that, I would like to now invite Tianyu Xu. Thank you so much for being part of the show, Tianyu. It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you here.
Thank you so much. So Tianyu, my first question to you is, considering if you were about to start your career in 2025 and in the space of creativity, on the level of creativity that you do, which is truly mind-blowing, if you could just share a few thoughts on where would you start and what are some of the skills that you believe would you work on first to be relevant in this AI era?
That's a fantastic question. So first of all, I think I would like to highlight that it's not just the AI skills. So the AI skills that we're talking about are actually the reflections of the human skills we have. So I think the most important thing is to grasp the foundation of the subject that you want to learn, or you want to use AI to augment your capabilities. For example, I would focus on if I were to start my career in the creative field using AI, I would still focus more on the foundation of photography, filmmaking, and I would even use my own camera to. Actually, I do use my own camera to test different kinds of shots. So that's the foundation of everything in the creative field. Then the next one would be I will prioritize practicing the communication skills with human first, then with AI. So you need to master the human-to-human communication. You need to know how to communicate effectively with a counterpart before communicating with an AI system.
That's right, and that's a great call out. I think that is really brings in a lot of relevancy, and that's the basic that we will have to start off with. So that's a wonderful call out, Tianu. Um, how do you believe that in this new era of AI, and to the level of creativity that you have brought in with AI being infused into it? My follow up question is something related to what you just mentioned. How do you feel a creator who is leveraging AI can leverage and bring in that originality as well to stand out? AI generated content versus something that we can bring in our personal touch in it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of training AI generated content, and one thing in common across all is that they are all generated by humans. So
That's
there are
right.
still, if you want a story to last longer on the internet, it has
Yeah,
to be something you have to put some thoughts behind,
that's
and
right.
it's not just press a button and then the video come out, or it's not
That's
just
right.
automated workflow. It's more about how you put your thoughts behind and the meaning of the story in your life. So maybe it's inspired by your life story, or maybe
That's
it's
right.
something that you want to communicate. Maybe it's a course that you want to sell. Yeah, so it's all about the person behind the videos rather than the video themselves.
That's an awesome call out. I mean, that brings in that personal touch that you bring in with every creativity that you walk in with, or you share to the world. So, Tianu, I think my next question is something similar to that. What you just responded, you have partially already responded to it. Do you think that AI will the accessibility of AI that we have today in creativity, is it going to help us in driving more in the space of creativity, or do you feel that it is going to deepen the difference between the one who knows AI really well versus the one who is not so good at AI?
Um, I think using AI is a double edged sword. So
That's
if
right.
you use AI a lot every day, it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you can do more things with AI. Sometimes you are just misled by AI.
That's
Um,
right.
so so I do think that I don't think there's a if you don't I don't think if you don't use AI you will be in a disadvantaged position. But if everybody's moving towards the direction, the
Uh-huh.
ones who are very skilled at using AI, especially using AI that compensate their own weakness or augment their own strength,
That's right.
will definitely gain more advantage compared to those who are not using AI at the moment. Yeah, but
Exactly.
overall, I think because of the AI tools, because of the AI, the wide, uh, because of the great accessibility of the AI tools, especially the creativity tools, like uh, 2 years ago, Bing was already there,
That's
and
right.
you can generate images for free on Bing. So that's also a great example of
That's right.
democratization of creativity. Yeah, so I
Exactly.
think everybody at the moment is still at the same. We are standing at the same level, but in a few years there will be very skilled AI users doing more uh, more advanced tasks, whereas
Exactly.
there are still people left behind. But I think
That's
overall
right.
we will have some level of access to the the advanced AI models in the creativity field, and it's definitely a positive force for
That's
most of
right.
us.
That's right. So, Tianu, you have been creating wonderful videos and images, and literally you have that storyline that talks through, even if it is just about talking about a new model that has been launched. I have seen that where you put that together in a storyline, and it's very easy for people to understand even technology with the creativity that you bring in. So, what are some of the tools that you use? Have you even tried some of the Microsoft creativity tools that are available? Like you mentioned, Bing is something that you have tried.
Yeah. So For my use cases are focused on education. So I
That's
try
right.
to incorporate the latest AI tools, AI models into the workflow in
Okay.
my education content. And I also adapt the tools tailor the tools, tailor the AI workflows based on my students or based on clients. Yeah,
Okay.
so definitely I've tried a lot.
A
I
lot.
try I don't try hundreds of tools, but I pick the
Okay.
most important ones. Yeah,
That's awesome.
and from Microsoft, I when I was working on the DALL-E course
Uh-huh.
about 1.5 years ago, I was already an advocate of being image creator because it's
Uh-huh.
widely accessible
That's
and
right.
it's free to use, right? If you want to test something, test some quick ideas,
Uh-huh.
you can just generate just generate the image, visualize your idea, and it's pretty
Okay.
easy to use. And sometimes I also use the designer. So
Uh-huh.
that was actually part of my course, part of my DALL-E
Oh,
course
okay.
last year.
That's awesome. We would love to see, is there any demo that you can showcase on how you really create this content using these tools? We would love to see that.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, it's not just about generating
Hmm.
images or videos. It's more about how to bring
Tell the
your
story.
idea to life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually prepared uh, a very simple workflow from an
Hmm.
idea
Hmm.
to the images. So I started. Maybe I can let me just share my screen.
Sure. Looking forward for that. Yes, I'm able to see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So I'm here. I'm now in the interface of
Uh-huh.
Microsoft 365 Copilot,
Copilot, yeah.
and this is the conversation.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I wanted to. I have I have some tips about how to generate, how to
Hmm.
produce realistic and attractive AI videos. These are
Okay.
actually from my own experience, and I wrote this.
Hmm.
So I wanted to write a post on 5 tips to produce the realistic and the attractive AI videos. Below is the draft. Help me
Okay.
refine the wording of each tip so that they are short and powerful, and
Hmm.
make it more logical, right? So this is how I often use tools like ChatGPT or Copilot.
Hmm.
I try not to use AI to write, but to help me refine the writing
Oh,
or
okay.
repurpose my
That's a great
writing.
way of using it, in fact.
Thanks. This is yeah because it's my own idea. So these 5 tips actually from myself, but the writing is just a brain dump of my ideas.
Okay.
And then so after that I have yeah. So this is the result of from Copilot. I have
Hmm.
refined 5 tips to create realistic and attractive AI videos. Begin with a clear story, design your characters and scene first, test in small steps,
Hmm.
storyboard with images before the full production, and then
Okay.
let your images lead the way. So these are actually my tips, my ideas, but
Okay.
rewritten by ChatGPT by Copilot, and
Hmm.
then it's not that great yet. So ask I continue to refine it to make it into simple English, right?
Yes.
Then the next step is to convert them into a visual story.
Uh-huh.
In this case, if I'm just going to share the tips as an article, it
Yeah.
definitely it will work on Medium or other platforms, but may not work for more visual driven social platforms.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Got it.
So for this format, I wanted to convert every single
Hmm.
tip, each tip,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
into a comic page
Wow.
with a
Okay.
character.
That's a great way of telling the story.
And let's see, and this is the result. So I'm
Okay.
telling Copilot that I want to use a cartoon husky character.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the characters I use the most in
Yes, I've
my
seen those.
recent month.
Yeah, that's right.
That help me write a prompt for each tip
Uh-huh.
for generating images, and for generating the images, you need to follow the structure, which is
Hmm.
style, character, action, and text.
Okay.
So I specify the style, always use webtoon. For
Hmm.
character, always use the baby husky dressed in green apron.
Okay.
because we want to maintain the consistency of the character.
That's very important. Yeah.
And then for the action, so I'm asking Copilot to think of an action that fits the respective tip. And because I don't know, I just want to leverage Copilot for brainstorming. I can't think
Okay.
of all the ideas myself.
That's right.
Then the next one for the text, use the title of the tip. For example, a banner on the top written start with a clear story. Give me all the
Okay.
prompts and alternatives. So here we have the prompt.
Perfect. So it have with the storyline that you had and with the detailings that you have given, the structure that you want, it has given you exactly those prompts that needs to be run to get those images.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In this way, I don't have to write every single prompt,
That's
especially
right.
if they are similar. They are part of they are part of the same set of the images.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have everything here. Then at this step, it is still not very ideal because the ideas from AI are too general. So I wanted to make it more interesting. So instead of giving general ideas, I continue follow-ups by saying that imagine the huskies working in a cafe. Use the daily routine of a barista or anything coffee related as a metaphor for the actions. Rewrite the prompt.
That's great. I think that's a way you can bring in your personalization, like you mentioned, as well as bring your creativity into the content that you're creating.
Yeah, I think when everyone's using AI to create content, the best way to stand out is that you have to stay away from the default. Stay away from the
Exactly.
default ideas that AI give you. Stay away from
That's
the
right.
default image that you
Yeah,
get
that's
from
a
the AI
great
tools.
star point tip that I would consider.
Yeah. And then moving on, we have all the prompts. So the next step is just to use the prompt in Bing, and here we have. Let me just copy the prompt,
Okay.
and here.
So here you can select the model as well. So you have selected GPT-4. Perfect. Yeah.
Yes, GPT-4 is still my default model for storytelling. I use different
Okay.
image models for different purposes.
Okay.
And then we just need to do this, to copy and paste. And notice that we can't change the aspect ratio at the moment.
That's
Hopefully in
right.
the future we can change it.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of improvement just keeps flowing in every day, every week on week. I think we'll
Yeah.
surely see some.
But it's quite amazing that you can create almost unlimited images using GPT-4o model on Bing for free.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's incredible. If when people ask me what are the free AI tools to create images or videos, Bing is Bing is always something that I ask them to try first because it's quite easy to get started with. So here there's one issue that I need to deal with, which is the aspect ratio. So I would use square. I would add a term square.
Okay.
Square shaped webtoon.
Okay.
So that
So that's the way you can change the aspect ratio that you're looking for.
we can't change the aspect ratio, but I have to add square shaped because in this banner I have in many cases webtoons are not square.
Okay.
So when you generate image using AI, but there's only one aspect ratio, you have to sometimes the words will be cut.
Okay.
It's just a simple hack.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
So we have start with a clear story. This image is done.
That's right.
And then you can continue generating the rest of the images.
Next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
To save your time, I have already generated some images before, so we can just take a look here. From here, start with a clear story. This is step 1. Then step 2, build your character and scenes with images.
Wow. Okay, that's amazing.
And then step 3, test in small steps. Step 4, finish your storyboard first.
That's awesome.
One thing I like about this GPT-4o image model is that you can generate images with a lot of text, and they are generally very accurate.
Okay,
It's the
perfect.
only image model that allows you to generate a large amount of text inside the image.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, and the last one is let your images guide the AI.
That's an awesome one, Tianu. I mean, the guidance that we are here for the viewers. You have created a storyboard on how they should go step by step. So I think this is truly amazing, and that really shows off the creativity that you bring in every content creation that you have shared so far.
Thank you. I'm glad you find it useful, and I also don't have I also have no choice because we have very short attention. So so
That's true.
you should always think about while the content you share is valuable.
That's right.
In the meantime, you should also think about how to grab people's attention.
Correct. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the major focus area for now for every content creator today. It has to be shorter, sweet, and really capture the attention of the viewers. And this is a wonderful way of bringing everything that you want to say in a storyboard. And I'm sure everybody love comics, so it really catches everyone's attention to know exactly what you're trying to land here in a form of a story. So that's amazing. So anything else, Yanni, you would want to show? Any other tool? Because this is super insightful. I think for every creator who would want to just go ahead and try it, I think this is wonderful.
Yeah, being image creator is quite easy to get started with. But if you want to leverage more, if you want to create actual designs, so I also use Microsoft Designer.
Okay.
It's you can generate images, icons, and other things, right? But for me, the most interesting feature is that you can create other things. You can generate designs.
Oh, okay.
Right. For example, if I want to do a banner,
Okay.
then you can just choose describe the banner size and generate.
Perfect.
For example, unleash your creativity.
And this is the experience that has been built into MC65 Copilot Create option. It's a similar experience where you can just share your thoughts and get going by hitting create.
Yeah. Yeah, I just entered a random prompt. Unleash your creativity with AI banner.
Okay. So while this is coming up, Tianyu, I have my next question for you. If you, based on what you see, the way AI is taking over in the space of creativity, it's really helping a lot of content creator to quickly create banners and images that they're looking for, right? What do you see? How it's going to shape from 10 years from now? I know every week there's a lot of updates and changes that comes, and it always brings you a lot of surprise that, oh, okay, now AI is able to do this as well. So what do you think in the next 10 years in the world of creativity that you feel AI can bring a drastic change? Or what do you think from now to 10 years down the lane, how it's going to be?
I think it's very difficult to predict.
That's right.
Even for the next 2 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if I have to if I have to predict based on the trends in the last 2 years, and I can foresee that there will be more and more high quality AI generated content or AI assisted content. So it will be part of our creation process, no matter how much, to what extent you are using AI. It will be part of the process, just like electricity. You will have to
Exactly,
use
that's right.
electricity, right?
Yeah.
So, but the good news is that I think at the moment we see a lot of trash content, AI slop across the internet. They are meaningless. They are just generated for one purpose, to grab people's attention, or
Exactly.
to game the system, to game the algorithm of the social media platforms. They are
That's right.
completely meaningless.
Hmm.
So they are already everywhere. But I think in the next few years, or even in the next 10 years, this kind of content will be gone.
That's right.
And the good content will remain and will stand out. So there will be a lot of completely AI generated content, and fully AI generated content by AI agents
That's right.
will still look great, but there will
Yes.
also be a lot of great human directed content using AI.
Exactly.
So I think overall, in the next 10 years, the most
Hmm.
important thing for us is that we have to maintain the independence. So
That's true.
you are using your thoughts to guide the AI, but not
Exactly.
listen to AI for everything, for everything you do.
That's
I've
true.
already seen a lot of people getting heavily addicted to ChatGPT and have to
Exactly.
ask ChatGPT for every advice.
Hmm.
I think that is unnecessary.
Uh-huh.
There will be a chance that a lot of us will be over reliant on
Yeah.
AI.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's a great, advice, and your personal experience that you have brought in here, Tianu. Um, Coming back to the content, were we able to get the banners that you would want to show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here are
Wow.
just some
Amazing.
simple ones, right?
I think I will start using these designer, as well as we have it in Create and MC65 Copilot as well, which I have been using. It feels the same experience that has been provided here as well. That's
Mm.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the best thing is that uh, it has a free tier, right? It's free to use, and also
exactly.
you quickly iterate something within the editor interface and
Hmm.
change the edits.
Okay, okay, perfect, great.
Uh, I think another thing I like is the collages here,
Uh-huh.
or even posters. You can create a
Okay,
poster about
okay.
something. So, for example, um, I just tested something. For example, I have an upcoming AI video
Hmm.
training. I want
Okay.
to copy and paste the information of this video
Hmm.
training,
Uh-huh.
and then let me see. So I want to copy and paste
Uh-huh.
description, a poster
Okay.
to announce this event.
Wonderful. So just that, and it will create a poster for you for the event.
Yeah, and I want to add my image here.
Hmm. Hmm.
This one.
Okay. Great.
So I want to create a poster with this image as the
Uh-huh.
background,
Uh-huh.
and the description is just to announce this event. And the
Okay.
size of the poster is a portrait
Okay.
and create.
So I think this is something that even I was trying to figure out how can I bring in, this can be used as a thumbnail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite useful
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
right.
very beginner friendly.
That's right. Amazing. I mean, look at the kind of image that it has brought in just by, just sharing one image of yours and the content that you want to, and it has beautifully just brought in a wonderful poster. This is great.
Yeah, and it's fully editable. And for
Ah,
example,
okay.
if I want to, there's a laptop and a screen here. If I
Uh-huh.
want to remove this laptop, I
Okay.
can use maybe erase.
Uh-huh.
I can use the erase feature to erase something. Maybe let me just erase the laptop here.
Okay.
and then erase.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, it's working
And it
well.
has just flawlessly just taken off the images.
Yeah, my laptop is gone.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Tiano. I think this is wonderful. Loved the way you bring in that storyline and in every content that you create. And now I could see it in live, in demo, on how you really do that and the thought process behind creating such wonderful, contents that you create and share it on LinkedIn. Just one more question, Tiano, before we close this. I would like to know if there's anything as a challenge that you would provide for the viewers here, students here, on all that you have taught. If there is something that they should be trying in 10 minutes and check the creativity, the power of AI, and bring in your personal touch as well, is there anything that you would like to tell the viewers?
Sure. In a day, we can have a lot of ideas. When you
That's
wake
right.
up, then you have an idea. Then
Exactly.
after a while, when you start working on something else, you forget about the idea. In
That's
most
right.
cases, before we can use any AI tool,
Uh-huh.
2 years ago, you can't do anything about them. The
That's
most you
right.
can do was to write down, just to write down your ideas in a notebook
Exactly.
or a
That's
Word
so true.
document. There's
Yeah,
nothing else you can do about them.
that's
But
right.
now, once you have the idea, let's say you wake up, or
Uh-huh.
you wake up in the morning, you have a dream,
Uh-huh.
or you have an
Uh-huh.
idea.
Okay.
You can just bring this idea um, to a, yeah, let's say if you
Mhm.
just use Bing, right? You just
Uh-huh.
go to Bing
The
and
way you
then
just did it,
then
yes.
generate that image for free,
Uh-huh.
right? Generate an image, and then
Exactly.
you can generate even more. You can chat with ChatGPT, Copilot, or any AI tool to refine
Uh-huh.
the idea, and
Mm-hmm.
then come up with a storyboard with multiple images. Then you can generate the images, and then
That's right.
bring this storyboard to people, to the person next to you, and explain this idea. I think that would be an interesting exercise. You can get it done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Tiano, I've been wondering how you do this. When I used to see the content that you would share on LinkedIn, I think now I have the secret behind those wonderful, creative, contents that you share. Thank you so much. I think this was super helpful. And I think everything that you have shared, you have brought in that clarity on what you think and how it should be for any creator in this space of creativity. It is, leveraging AI to share his content, share his learnings, or be as an educator like the way you are. I think this is a ton of insights that you have shared. Thank you so much. Really, really grateful for you to join us and share this insight with us.
You're welcome, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Tiana. What an incredible conversation with Tianyu Xu. We have explored what makes AI creativity truly original, the skills that matters most for the future, and how tools can turn ideas into a powerful story. More importantly, we have been reminded that at the heart of every AI creation is still a human spark, our imagination, values, and perspective. For all of you listening, whether you're a student, professional, and a creator, take this as an invitation to experiment, play, and push your own boundaries with AI. Tools are here, the possibilities are limitless, and as Tianyu reminded us, the difference between the average and extraordinary lies in how you choose to use them. So until next time, keep creating, keep experimenting, and let's continue shaping the future where humans and AI imagine together. Thank you.